Yo, so what's up? We're back again on this vlog. Truck number 2. And I have another one scheduled here once I finish this one. This one should be a quick in and out, I'm assuming. Let me knock on wood. So we're gonna do a coilover setup. But instead of your 4-link, 3-link, we're gonna do a 2-link with a panhard bar and coilover struts in the back. I have everything here. Yesterday I had to do a slight modification to the panhard bar because it was straight and I needed to be in an angle. I'm gonna have to make either 2 custom brackets or maybe 4. So let me show you guys. So here it is. As you can see, it has a little slight bend to it, which, if those that know, that is to clear the actual differential. Because if it was straight, you know, whenever the truck goes down, it's gonna bottom out on that. So you needed a slight bend, which we got it. And then I have all the brackets, everything here. He's gonna bring me the coilovers in a little bit. Right now I'm gonna show you the mamalona, and then we'll go from there. Let me translate this in Spanish so my Mexican viewers could understand me. So aquí andamos otra vez con una mamalona que me trajeron. Le voy a poner amortiguadores de coilovers de Viking suspension. Otra vez, como les digo, a mí me gustan, no me están pagando, pero andan bien. Siempre cuando pones los coilovers de los gente le gusta hacer de 4 links o de 3, y pues esto lo vamos a hacer un poquito diferente. Lo vamos a hacer de un 2-link con una panhard bar y los amortiguadores atrás. So va a servir bien. Y la opción de esto, pues como todo tiene solución. O sea, hay unos que se ven chingones si estás pagando mucho dinero. Hay unos que los puedes hacer servir, pero no son modificados para la troca. Estos sí vienen diseñados para la troca. Si lo quieres poner de coilovers o lo quieres poner de bolsas de aire, tiene las abrazaderas ahí. So ayer fui fui al taller de mi compa Carlos, de aquí de Sirenos Tires Mufflers, y le dije que si me podía doblar la barra que traigo aquí, pero me dijo no, pues estaba bien ocupado, y me dejó usar la torcha para poder poner para doblar solamente lo doblé simplemente porque se ocupa sobre encima del diferencial, y si baja la troca mucho, si está derecho va a pegar y no te va a servir. So ocupas esto para darte chance para cuando sube la troca no vaya a pegar. So shout out to my boy. Pues entonces ya, para de hablar, les voy a enseñar la troca. Ahorita ya comencé a quitar el tanque de gas, lo trae atrás de la cama. So déjale enseño la mamalona. La traigo, la mamalona. Este es de mi compa, mi barbero, de Dave. So aquí tenemos su mamalona. Él ya había, me compró los notches. Si ven, dice Howard Customs. Él lo soldó. So ya le vamos a quitar esos amortiguadores que le puso. Le vamos a poner los coilovers. Le vamos a quitar la suspensión y poner el 2-link para que quede al 100. So, like I said, this is one of my notches. However, I did not weld this. My boy, he welded it himself, which he did a fairly decent job. I mean, and then so we're gonna remove all these brackets off, clean them up, clean the differential completely, take off all the brackets at the bottom, make it ready for to accept the new suspension. So I had already started taking off the tank, and I was like, oh no, I should record. So I already disconnected the lines. He put it on top. So with that being said, let me take this off, loosen up the bolts to the bed, and then I'll see if I have people to help me take off the bed, and we'll jump straight into this project. So let's do tinkering with this for a bit. I took off the bolts of the bedside, and I was measuring the bed, because on these trucks, whenever you lower down on one side, it always shifts to the left, and it's closer to the bedside on the left than it is on the right. Also, whenever you lower these, you get that Chevy lean. So I was debating on where am I gonna put the panhard bar, because I am trying to see the weight that we're gonna have to address the shift So if you would put it on the left side, you would always have to be pulling the differential. However, we need to be pulling it the opposite way. So if you switch it to the driver's side, now whenever you're tying it, you're pulling the differential the way that it's supposed to. So let me show you so it makes a little bit of sense. So the differential right now is closer to the passenger side than it is to the driver's side by 1.5 inches. The way that I figured that out was because if you can see how far from there to there is, it is from the tire to that, it's about 1 inch and what's that number, 3/4. And then on this side, obviously you could already tell that it's closer from the edge of the tire to this, like 1.25 inches. So if we could get it to be 1.5 inches on both sides, it would make the differential center in the wheel wells. So with that being said, is right now the differential's that way. I need to pull the differential this way. So whenever I put the panhard bar, if I weld it on this side, it would make it easier, because when I tighten it, it'll bring it closer this way. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on this side. You'll have your links, you know, vertical, and then I'll have the coilovers in the back. So with that being said, now I just need to wait until somebody comes so they can help me. So let me figure that out, and then I'll pick it up in a little. So once again, I always get too ahead of myself and I start doing things and I'm thinking I'm recording, but for whatever reason it's not. So y'all saw that I brought the new Mamalona here, and well, yesterday I took off the leaf springs and I put the panhard bars on both sides already. I mocked it up where we're gonna put it at. Right now I'm gonna disassemble the rear shocks, the differential, loosen up the brakes, clean up the differential completely, mock everything back up, tack everything, make sure everything is where it needs to be at. The distance between the left and the right are going to be even, so like that the differential doesn't shift back to the passenger side. That's the whole point of the panhard bar. So right now I'm going to clean that up. It's going to be a while, so I don't think I'm going to record it. I don't want to get a bunch of dust in my camera. So but I'm going to take all the brackets off, clean it up, and get everything ready to be tacked. Then disassemble everything, weld everything, then put it back together, paint it, and we should be good to go. So let me stop talking, let me show you guys. As you can see, 2-link bar is there. This is what the owner did. So like I told you guys last time, I sold him a notch. He welded everything himself. Right now I'm gonna take out the differential completely off so we could mock and clean everything up. Here's the second one. All the parts are over there. So right now I am gonna disassemble this, disassemble the differential, bring it over here, cut everything off, and put it back together, tack everything. Once I get my desired height, put the coilovers on. If I like it, I'll burn it in, and let's get this day started, my boys. So there it is. Ahí está. Ahorita voy a ir a quitar todos esos boogers que le ponieron aquí. No mames, my boy. They did a better job on the notch. So ahorita les voy a pegar, a ver if I can break them off, if anything. Si no, pues ahorita we'll grind it down, get it ready, and then we'll set it back in there, tack everything, and let's get this show on the road. I don't want to bore you guys with me grinding this, so I'm just going to show you before and after. So let me take out these 4 brackets, and I'll clean the differential que queda al 100, and then we'll get ready to tack it into its new place. There you go, my boys. After 2 hours of cutting, we eliminated all the brackets. So right now I'm gonna smooth it, make it clean, make it weldable, and let's see how long it takes me to do that. So let me get the grinding disc, start grinding all those edges up. Holy shit, I had to cut myself right there. This is what 6 hours just to clean it up. Now we're gonna mock it up, tack everything, and if if I like how everything goes, we'll burn it in. Let me show you guys. So everywhere where I'm gonna weld, I'm grind it down. Took all the welds completely off from there as well. I'm gonna roll the differential up, jack it up to the desired height, tack everything, tack the panhard bar, tack the coilover brackets, and if I like everything, then we'll wait, because it is pretty windy and I don't want the argon to move away. So worst comes to worst, should we weld it today when the wind stops, or weld it tomorrow? But good thing this mamalona is almost ready to hit the streets. So with that being said, let me roll the differential here and let's get it started. So I was doing all this thinking I had to turn on the camera. Lo and behold, it was not recording anything. It was just standing on the tripod. So let me show you guys exactly what I have so far. I tacked the panhard bar, but I made a mistake and I put that bolt on the opposite side. It needs to go on that side so it's able to take it off. Here it's fine. Coilover bracket is tacked into place. It's gonna go just like that right there. I'm gonna assemble the other one on you with you guys so you guys can see. We ended up getting some Viking suspension. Everything is mocked up where it needs to be at. So right now I'm gonna assemble the other coilover kit with you guys. I'm gonna break those welds on that, remove that bolt, make sure that I could take it off on the opposite side, and then weld everything that they didn't weld. As you can see, it's missing weld there. A plate needs to be there. I sold them the notch. I didn't do anything with this. So you guys know, I already tacked everything. I'm gonna burn everything in. Once I make sure everything is good, I'll drop the differential, bring it inside, weld it, and then go from there. So let me assemble the other coilovers and I'll show you guys right now.
So I'm gonna assemble the shock brackets. This is the driver's side, this is the passenger side again. I'm gonna tie this. So I'll time lapse it. So we don't really have to go around. There you go. Now we have to put the bracket on.
Algo leve, my boys. Ahí quedó. So everything is tacked. Right now I'm gonna take the differential and burn it in. So yeah, that's what the setup looks like. So that being said, I'm gonna take it off, burn it, and then call it good. Put it back together. But yeah, not too shabby, my boys. Not too shabby. Hopefully you guys can see. All right. So once again, Viking suspension, like I said, they're not sponsoring us. Everything was bought, but a Viking, if you're watching this, go ahead and sponsor us. So these are the springs. Let me give you the numbers to the springs. There it is. The shocks, Well, that's not the part number. Part number's right there. So disassemble the spring. The shock. So right now, I'm gonna assemble it. Bottom ring, flat side is up. See? Whenever you know people at Vikings, they always hook you up with the little bearing. You don't have to pay for it, eh? So they don't sponsor me yet, but yeah, at least he's been hooking it up with the little bearing. So once again, Clifford, appreciate the support, my boy. Like I said, if you want to be part of the team, let me know. Send me a message. Vikings number going up, just like this. Top collar, group side down, perfect. Turn it around. And there you go, fully assembled. I'm gonna put the little ears right now, but let me do that off camera, and then we'll pick it up when we're mocking it up, and then I'll show you guys right now. There you go, my boys. I don't know what's wrong with my goddamn camera today, but I was welding the differential, and it doesn't show me any footage. So let's do these. What the hell? Now my mask is acting weird, huh? Well, it'd help if I put the ground on. So, ahí quedó, my boys. Algo bien hecho. Sí, güero. Yeah. Algo bien hecho. Algo bien hecho. Eh? No, wait, I didn't do those. I already pacified that. This motherfucker right here always wants everything done. I'm gonna put you on my taxes next year, my boy. All right? Mira. Aquí tenemos al pinche Big Boy Frenchies. Ahí está la Chloe. Y luego me trajeron esta mamalona. I'm gonna have to do some little touches.
This bitch is heavy, dude. She's
No,
like 15 pounds now.
no seas mamón. So right now, I'm gonna paint it, assemble it, put it in the ground, and then call it good. I already told you, relax. I thought today was the 29th, and this guy needs those tubs done by the 10th. He told me the 10th, not realizing the 10th is this Friday. But right there, let's get this going. Time to finish this mamalona to give it back to my barber. I got all the bolts and nuts that I need. And then I have to cut that cross member and weld that bracing. I forgot about that one yesterday. Everything as far as here is pretty much done. Right now I'm gonna replace that bolt, and then we'll cut that, weld that, paint it, and it's a wrap. We'll set it in the floor, and we'll go for a test drive. We put these bolts on those hangers, and then we'll measure that, cut that, weld that bracing there, and call it good. So with that being said, let's get started. Once again, I gotta take my phone to go get fixed because I thought I was recording and I wasn't, and I already full assembled the truck. So let me show you guys now, boys. Algo bien hecho. If you ain't tucking, we ain't fucking. Shit, güero. So let's go take it on a little test drive. Y fuga, my boys. Pinche mamalona, my boy.
I think it needs one more.
Ahorita, that drives better. So a little while ago, we drove it to see what's the. That was a little bouncier, but now it got a little better. It seems like I'm bouncing a lot, but it's just me trying to hold the camera and look at the same time. But it drives a lot better than it did a little while ago. So if anything, I'll have him drive it. You see, if he wants it a little bit stiffer, then all we gotta do is move the rebound just a little bit more.
Compression.
Or the compression, not the rebound. And then we'll go from there. But other than that, okay, al 100, no, boys. What do you think, Jesus?
It's alright.
This fucking guy did it all the time. So I'll pick it up right now, boys. Ahí quedó al 100. So yeah, simple setup, 2-link coilover panel bar. That's it. And it looks nice and it sits just right. So there you go, my boys. Stay tuned for this mamalona. Many more upgrades to come. With that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. And I'll catch you guys the next time. Shee, güero.